have a crazy story about a notarization, about someone who reached out to me over the weekend. I just want to share it with you real quick. My wife and I had to go to Vegas. We have some real estate there that we had a fire we need to put out. There's an issue with a tenant. So we were driving back from Vegas and I got a text message on my Google profile. There was a gentleman who texted me and he said, look, I'm currently on a cruise ship. It was a Carnival cruise ship, and our home sold quicker than what we were expecting. And so our agent just called us and said, we have documents we need to sign and have them notarized so we can go through with this closing. It ended up being a cash sale or something, so they're in an ultra hurry. Meanwhile, they're on a cruise. So he said, listen, is there any way possible that I could email you these documents, you could print them out, and then meet me at the port in Long Beach. So when we disembark from the ship to go on to the next destination, we can just meet you there, bring the documents with you, and my wife and I can sign those documents, you can notarize them, and then I need you to take it to FedEx and overnight them to my agent. So I've done this a couple of times before. One time it was for a Royal Caribbean employee who was buying some property in South Africa, and he had to do this. It worked out perfect. The trick here is the ships are not always on time. So if you're a notary going to the port where these ships come in, you're kind of at the mercy of the ship to make sure it's going to come in on time. And sometimes it's not always on time. Then you have lots of people on that ship who are disembarking, and trying to meet up with the correct person sometimes can just be a huge dumpster fire. It worked out great the first time I did this. The second time, it was a pain in the butt because the ship ended up getting in late, and then they had an issue with docking, so it was delayed even more. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there at the port waiting for this individual to come out, and it was not fun at all. So when this gentleman contacted me, his name was Mo, I was like, oh man, you don't know, as a notary, you like the money, you like the work, but man, some of these can turn into a big old pain in the butt. So I explained to him, and we got everything in order. He was going to find out from the ship exactly when they're coming in, and he was also asking them where's a good place to meet up so we can get this done. Anyway, it turned out fantastic. He emailed me the documents. I went and got them printed. I met him there at the port, him and his wife. They had their IDs. I got them to sign them. I notarized them, and then hurried and ran them to the FedEx store there in Long Beach, and we got it done. Listen, if you are in a situation like this, you're an individual, you need to call me. I'm extremely good at what I do. My name is Rufus. I'm the notary dude here in Los Angeles, California. I have an office in Long Beach. I also have one in Monterey Park, California. I can get this taken care of for you, and it's not going to cost you as much as you think. With this client, we were totally trusting each other. We'd never met before. He just found me on Google, and I was able to schedule the time and everything, make sure they had the valid IDs, get the documents printed, get them signed and notarized, and make sure it's done correctly, and overnighted to his escrow company. I believe it was somewhere in Florida. So give me a call. My number's below. I pick up my phone. I do answer my text messages. I'm happy to help you out. Don't think a situation is impossible. Okay? Go with an open mind and we can find a way to figure it out. Phone number's below. If you need a document notarized, apostilled, whatever it is, call me. My name is Rufus, and I'm the Notary Dude.